You were not as tough as
Alright, we are playing into Riven. So like with the Renekton matchup, I like to take unflinching into Riven. So obviously she's always going to CC you. Just helps with your trading and also with remounting. Stops her assassinating you with her ultimate as much. I mean, it still happens, but... So this matchup, I'd say, is like slightly favored towards you pre-6, but after 6, it's kind of terrible. If you don't get a kill or so before level 6, it's really hard. In the 1v1 at least, anyway. Obviously, she has better team fight than you, so kind of just want to split push. To be careful with Riven. She has a very strong level 1. We can actually beat her level 1, but only in an all-in. If she just does like a short trade, it's not really good for us. Potion's kind of terrible. She just dies like that. Oftentimes Rivens will try and get you off the level 2 power spike. So most of the time, if... Oh my god, I just cancelled that. Oh no. Most of the time, as I was saying, I like to level W second. Especially if you level up like the same time as her and she goes for like a dash in a trade or whatever. It's all good. I'm happy to trade that. I'm probably gonna rush what do you call this item? Serpent's Fang. I like going Serpent's Fang into Riven. It gets really annoying later on with her E. Gives a lot of shielding. So it becomes really useful. You can get it like second item. But if you're ahead, I like to rush it because obviously it has a Dirk in the build path, which is pretty good. And also Pickaxe is a really good item as well. Also extra value if they've got an enchanter like they do this game. Riven always gets like just free trades on you. Not really a fan of it. She just CCs you, cancels your auto attacks all the time. It's pretty irritating. You only really win this matchup by trying to extend the combos, not letting her walk off. And having a health lead from just playing Kled and remounts. But that's why it becomes so hard later. After level 6, she has her execute ult. Becomes really hard to remount. And then she sort of wins all-ins as well, so... It's like Aatrox, except can actually kill you, whereas Aatrox really struggles to hit anything when you're mounted. So most of the time, if you're post level 6 with Riven, if she uses ult, I like to just ult her back and like immediately E out and just try and run away. Similar to something like Renekton on the Aatrox, you just try and get away after they ult, but just depends on when she uses it. She'll probably be hitting level 6 before me, so I just have to watch out for that.
Was the Battle of Fulgrim when I first took the rank of Sergeant General Colonel. At least I think that's what rank it was. Gotta remember to ask before killing them.
It's just not good at all.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I actually traded 1 for 1. It's not too bad. Probably should have watched the fight. I didn't know. See whether Riven hard or not. Yeah, she did. I don't think she's still there. Yeah, I didn't think so. I might be able to do something between the towers here. Holy hell. This Fiddlesticks champion is broken. That's nuts, bro. She couldn't even move. Just got deleted. I didn't even do anything. It was all him. Unbelievable. I was hoping she'd fight me for a bit, just make her lose some minions, but she didn't. I don't really want to fight. She spent her gold and I haven't, so not really a good idea.
Yeah, they think they so clever. Brains don't win fights. Brains is what splatter on you.
So getting a back off against a Riven that's in lane is pretty difficult. She pushes waves really fast. Just gonna pretend I'm recalling. Oftentimes when you do this, they just start like hard pushing, especially if you go out of vision. Little trick when like you're behind or don't, like right now I'm not behind, but temporarily I'm behind because she spent her gold. She has more gold than I do at the moment. So you, even if you are ahead, you still need to play like you're behind. And we're just gonna back, miss out on some minions, but it is what it is.
Enemy has been slain.
I know she's in that bush. I don't think they'll make it there quite in time.
I got your welcoming present right here. Quit your worrying.
An ally has
He has no
been
mana.
slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Ain't nobody on my team but
Shut down.
Unfortunate Zera fault.
damn trespassers.
I don't know what my Galio was doing. He just started doing a U-turn mid like engage.
I'm from all over.
Did like 2 damage and took the kill. You're welcome. God, I'm terrible. Oh. Yes, Ash! You... Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that was a nice ult by Ash. Bit unfortunate, but it's what it is. Got 2 of them at least. Wave's not ideal.
Woo, it's darn pretty round here. Glad it's mine.
53. That's gotta be bugged. That can't be right.
I am deep fried courage.
I promise these items are good.
Easy, girl. Easy. Ain't nothing like having the wind on your back and blood on your face.
Oh, it is working. I guess the Jana shield is only like 50 health.
Noxus was created to train.
When you're getting a jungle gank like that, a lot of people would sort of just naturally run at them. You have to try and not do that because it kind of gives it away. If I was to run at her, she might queue away, walk backwards, you know. But since I just pathed backwards, she just thought she was all good to just start walking up, and she just walked straight into it. You have to like be aware that the way you position heavily affects the opponent. Like if you're getting a gank from Riverside, for example, classic lose my cannon. But if you're getting a gank from Riverside, if you naturally stand higher up in your lane, your opponent will sort of naturally go to the bottom. That's the power of Servant's Fang. I think it did like 200 or something shielding. So essentially I did 200 damage from that. Whereas if I had Eclipse or something, like she's had it before this, so I'd say that's from multiple fights. But even if that was that one fight, 144 damage compared to the 200 that I just did with Servant's Fang. And you have to note that it's a lot cheaper. It's 25, whereas 28. Where is Eclipse? 28, yeah. So it's a lot cheaper. I really do like it in this match. It's probably the only matchup I'd get it though. Oh, actually, sometimes I get it into Set and Mordekaiser as well. That's only if I'm really stomping. Set kind of destroys your life. Mordekaiser you kind of roll, but Set's not very easy.
Your worst fears can come true at any moment.
It's sort of one of the major problems with Kled is he gets countered by a lot of like easy to play champions that are pretty common low elo as well. Like Set, once you get to Diamond Plus, is hardly played, and he sort of counters you. And Emerald and below, he's fairly common. Garen as well, sort of the same thing. Garen hard counters you, so champions like Yi as well, you kind of can't do anything into. Not that he's top lane, but it's not really played like the higher elo you go. Unbelievable. Yeah, how is Galio higher health than he started with? What just happened? That Riven is not happy about that. I'm gonna look to try to kill these guys, I think. Oh, I got a boost. He should be good to fight this guy. The power of Ravenous. It's just ridiculously strong in an inside a wave. You just fight in waves and you're just immortal. Got a few of them that are going to come for me in a second. Steal his jungle camps. And yeah, as you've seen there as well, a little trick with Kled is to... You can get courage off clones, so even though like I knew that Wukong was a clone, you can like lifesteal with Ravenous and also get courage off it. So I just sat there whacking it, just like if he's not gonna fight me, I'll just heal up and get some courage. So always a good little trick. Not that there's many clone champs, but in LeBlanc, Shaco, and that guy. I suppose Nico too. I think that's all of them. But it's good to know when you're versing those sort of champs. Kled does really well into Wukong as well. It's pretty easy because he got true sight, so his clone kind of does nothing. Same with Shaco. Well, pretty much all clone champs, I guess. And Invis champs, because you got your E gives true sight when you hit him, and so does your Q. So two forms of true sight is what he was doing. Yeah, we just went mids. Just whack this turret. He's dead. Thanks. He's dead too. It's gonna be running drag, so free to take this buff. Probably go back to pressure top in a minute. See if we can loop around and kill this Seraph. He's walking up for the wave. That's watered.
The sky is my roof, the open plains are my bed, and this lizard is the only company I need.
Unfortunate, I couldn't do it before the drag.
Killing spree.
No, it's when I don't drink mushroom juice that I have a problem.
Been experimenting a bit with this item. I'm not 100% whether it's good or not, but I've been trying it out. The active, the storm with the magic damage that slows activates after your ult hits someone. So it could be a good option, but not 100% on it yet. Still testing, so take it with a grain of salt.
An enemy has been slain. Dominating.
Wasn't quick enough on the flash. Supposed to Q flash over that, and then he would have been there. Dead.
Slow down so I can kill something.
I tend to favor pickaxe over Caulfield's Warhammer any day, even if you've got the gold for both. Might think it's stupid, I don't know. I just prefer the 5 AD. Suppose if you prefer the haste, it's whatever, but personally I just always buy the pickaxe first. Unless you can buy triple longsword, obviously. If you buy triple longsword, then obviously 30 AD better than 25, so.
My brain is on fire. My soul is strong. And my lizard is hungry. Nabbit, you're gonna get a tail.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Just gonna, I tend to not the whole way down the screen. I know a lot of people probably would have, but I find a lot of people like that would just turn away assuming you've ulted down the whole screen, and then
Destroyed an inhibitor.
it just saves you time walking back.
Your team has destroyed an
Suppose it does get me killed sometimes, so it's a bit it's a bit greedy, but Is what it is. They're a champion.
This land was made for me, and me alone. You're a joke. Don't get weird on me.
Keep stealing their jungle, I guess. Finding it hard to crack the base, so just have to wait for objectives to come up. Too much wave clear. Caitlyn and Xerath. Where that Q was gone.
Don't you run off on me. No!
Got 1400, pretty good.
Come up with the best.
It's like her healing and shielding of Eclipse combined. We haven't even been fighting her that much, to be honest.
All we need is open country. But we gotta take everything they got. Carl, I got this. Are you ready for anything? Of course you are.
ADC really needs to get more of it. It's just not for some reason. Inhib's about to respawn, so we'll probably look to get that again. Actually, no, it's not. Oh, brain dead moment. I saw I saw cannon minions on their side, and I was thinking, no, hold up there. The Inhib's gonna respawn. Forgot I gotta see him on my side. Oh, that's stupid. We got some plenty of time. We'll just grab the cliffs.
We was having a nice conversation. Then they showed up uninvited.
But yeah, I've been experimenting with Zeke's as like a cheap hybrid resist option. Like sort of similar idea, just to use like Jack Show, but I've been looking for one that's like cheaper, so I don't have to invest so much money into it when I want some resist. I've tried Locket, and I think Locket's pretty viable, but only if you're team fighting, of course. That's why I'm thinking this little bit extra sticking power might help.
Godlike.
Unfortunate I missed.
For the brain weasel.
And if we don't end the game on this push, I'm probably just gonna sell Eclipse and grab a hole breaker to help us push. Oh, I guess he didn't flash before. Seraph down, we should hopefully be able to end now. Assuming our team doesn't die here. That's a little trick. Again, goes back to your movement affecting others, but sort of walk away as if you're going to attack someone else and then just dive an ADC. Convinces them to walk up. Anyways, that's GG. Nice game.
Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as